From uniting the world under freedom to uniting the world under animism. We're back with Ryukyu World Conquest, attempt number 2, despite being called attempt number 3. I simply forgot to use the save file I called 2. So, how are things looking? We're looking pretty big. Unfortunately, the time limit is ticking away to 1736. And there is still much of Europe and Russia to be consumed, not to mention few pickings in Asia. Now, the situation looked pretty grim yesterday, mostly because I am a filthy casual scrub, and I fought battles in Europe pretty damn poorly. Let's get a recap on just how it went. Well, I won a fairly unwinnable war, and then jumped right back into it by declaring on the Hansa, which pitted me against Bavaria, Austria, and Castile, who together just slapped me senseless. Several generations of Ryukyuan men died in the war, and all I have to show for it is full occupation of Austria. I am currently trying to decide what to do with the Austrians. Taking all their money and getting rid of their Castilian alliance seems like a good idea. However, it'll still leave me in the war with Castile. After which I'm going to pull out, reorganize my forces for a few years, and then launch another invasion. I think I know how I can sort this mess. As ever, if there's any problems with the stream, please let me know. Tag me with Jake or DDR. I read any highlighted comment. In fact, we're going to add something to this. Let's see what we can do. Whoa, maybe not that much. I thought I said sub-region. That looks a bit better. Yep, everything is oh, that looks almost readable to me. Everything is fully professional around here. Let's make it a bit see-through though. Does that even make much sense? That looks butt ugly is what it does. Just keep it opaque. Good enough. Alright, if you don't like it, then I guess you really don't like it. And a bit more See, I want to peace out with Austria, but it's going to catapult my war score way to the other end. I'm going to get minus 33 for battles, and I'll lose all of the occupied stuff. I'll still get a wee bit of blockade though, so how much are we looking at? 1, 2, 3 for blockade? So it's going to be minus 30 for war score. That probably won't be enough to peace out with Castile. I know my navies are dying here. But let's see if we can't just do something about it. Hopefully they don't come to their senses and wreck me here. There's a lot of things I'm hoping for. Right, what I should really be doing right now though is pulling out my army. All of it. Let's get you back to Constantinople. Building up the mercs here. And praying for a miracle. Jake, is Albania playable? Yeah, it's playable. You gotta be a bit cheesy, but when don't you have to be a bit cheesy? Thankfully the naval AI in this game is appalling. Well, I say that, but that looks like a fairly large Castilian fleet up there. Oh no, Portuguese. Pah, no worries. Alright, that drives up my war score ever so slightly. I was hoping that Castile would offer me a white peace by now, especially since their war enthusiasm is so low. But they appear to be doing no such thing. Also, did Venice always have that? Jake, rebels are going to break you. Good, I want those rebels gone. But they're taking their time with their demands. It's making Castile less likely to do peace with me, which I cannot abide by. Again, it's just Austria wanting peace. Castile is pretty convinced they're making gains here. Alright, that province is Confucian, so we'll just take the manpower. Also, it'll be good to get that manpower buff. 15% global manpower, only for half a year, but better than a kick in the face. You know, I'm really sick of this war. I think I should just peace out. Certainly got the admin points to core this land. Let's see what happens then. Oh wow, war score down to -24. So I can almost get a concede defeat, but not quite. Oh, horrible event, but we'll just ignore them. We can take that. Gives me holy war with quite a few people, and what we're going to do is core up, because we're not too worried. Can only core the coast for now. Can't core this province just yet. But the coast's all we need. I don't think that's really worth 2 grand. Get more fleet over there. Come on, Castile, you know you want a concession of the fleet. Not really much else I want to give up, especially since the overseas territories, giving them up costs a ton of war score. Sorry, doesn't cost much war score because it's overseas. And that's no good. Oh, that's good. I think I'm driving up their war exhaustion ever so slightly with these blockades. Well, it is all their home, although if they pay down that war exhaustion, then it's all for naught. I just hope they don't engage me here. Right, so what am I gonna do with you? That's all my mercs, right? I'll get more mercs over in Constantine. We'll try and sort out my army. I need to build up some manpower, get a merc standing army, and we'll be a-okay. Medina. That's okay, I can handle papal peasants. Jake, make Pyongyang your capital. Getting quite a bit of stupid in the chat today. Must be because it's on show. Alright, war score has dropped considerably. We can get that concede defeat. Yeah, it suggests I give up all that land, but no, forget that. We will simply concede defeat to Castile. Now with that done, what I'm going to do now is full annex the Pope. And then, one day has passed, there's no time for the Pope to rise up anywhere else. So we create the Papal State. And what religion is the Papal State? Oh my, he's looking pretty animist. I wonder what ideas the Papal State takes. Oh, religious ideas. Well, that's pretty good. Get converting, Pope. You are my vassal now. Also, I really ought to take care of his little rebel problem, so let's take care of that. Even if all else shall fail, Christendom will worship the trotter. Not that I have any intention of letting all else fail. Okay, looking good. That is some good European influence, but it could be better. I don't like Bohemia chewing up a slot on its own when they really don't do anything. Maybe I should increase my relations with them. Alright, we'll get all our fleet back. Excuse me. How's my country looking? Japan's looking a bit problematic, but Japan will always be problematic. At least it's an island, so I don't have to worry about the rebs spreading. As for my navy, let's keep it in Zeta. Seems like a good enough place. It's not like there's a dock in it or anything. Does anywhere have a dock? Well, maybe a bit more than a dock. Gee, this is embarrassing. Oh well, whatever, they'll do fine in Zeta. Ah, I'm so glad to see an animist pope. I was worried for a sec that I wouldn't be able to release him. But all's well that ends in animism. Rebels will enforce their demands of -50 prestige soon enough, but now what I need to do is build up my army something proper. Preferably not by drinking attrition here. Let's split you guys up a wee bit. Now, what can we do? This gives me a handy-dandy holy war with Bavaria. But Bavaria still leads that Swedish personal union. Sweden, how do you feel about Russia? Hostile and threatened. Wait, what? Yeah, Russia's hostile towards you, so they won't give military access easy enough. But that's not really enough. Okay, I've got it. I have a plan forming right now. But what we're going to need is a big chunk of mercenaries. One of the worst crimes I committed in my last war was waging war like a moron. I didn't fight it correctly. Now I need to take into account my combat width. It's 25 plus 15, so maximum 40. 40 combat width means 40 mercs on the front line. There we go. That's 40. And I'm going to need 40 cannons as well. So far I got 16 and 16. But I need a bit more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Annex Bavaria and get Sweden as a minor in a PU. That no longer works. If you annex someone's personal union overlord, the personal union minor becomes liberated, which is not good for me. That's my... It's not quite on the cusp, but I'm not interested in doing the trick right now anyway. I am interested in not having revolts up the bum though. Now there's constant revolt risk here, so I'm just going to have to bite the bullet. .30 stacks should do. Should do. More cannons is always good cannons. 36 stack. Right. Our entire fleet is healing up, which is good. Oh, we've got this stack right here. 38 and 32. More cannons are on the way. More mercs are on the way. Alright. Let's prepare for war. Good thing about going after Austria drags Hansa in as a junior partner. What I'm hoping is that Austria lose emperorship so I can disband the HRE. But I still have other plans for that. Hopefully none of these places revolt. If they do, hopefully my vassals take care of it. Certainly going on a lot of hope here. Still much to consider. Right, that I don't like. Chewing on attrition here, and that's because the Ottomans, greedy as they are, decide that they like to camp on their capital as well. That's an AI thing. That's why when you set up colonial Canada, you should never colonize Greenland first, or else they'll put their capital over here. Seems they didn't have that problem. Irish Guyana. Still rolling in dosh. That's pretty amazing considering how revolting we were. But I guess quite a lot of that is down to how our army just disintegrated in that war. What are we doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. These two are also building, but they're taking longer, a lot longer. Oh, because it's distant overseas. Of course. I thought I had a land connection there, but I don't. My capital's on an island. Yeah, well. Can't worry about these things. Let's get the mercs rolling. The Hansa. Well, can't worry too much about the small details here. I will need an army though. Let's get all you guys assembled in Nelson Mandela, because it has a reasonable force limit. And I also need a bigger army. And yeah, I might be able to build it considerably faster here in China. How many troops am I going to need? Maybe I should make another killer stack. Or maybe just a bunch of small ones. 40 infantry, 40 cannons. Seems fair. Lucky little Macau. They're obviously exempt from this. The hypest gameplay on Twitch. Recruiting all these soldiers. Getting ready to fight wars. At least I'm not tired as sin last time, man. Yesterday I looked back over what I did and I was just like, what was you thinking, Jake? Clearly you were not. But that's okay, just makes it more of a challenge now. I've missed some of these guys. No, it's because I'm already recruiting elsewhere. 1, 2. 1, 2. 40 and 40. That should be fine. Oh, yeah, manpower's looking a little shot though. We only make 3.5k a month. Do I have the manpower advisor? Because I don't need the reinforcement speed one anymore. No, just force limit and fort defense. But I want that. How's it looking across the board? 25, 25, 25, 26. Harumph. Well, no time for complaints. Why not? Don't have any light ships for privateering, do I? And I don't think I can privateer up here, because I don't have the support. Okay lads, ready up, because I need to crush a nation known as Bavaria. That should do you. I'll give you a general just to make things a little easier on you. And then I just feel like I don't have enough troops around here. I know my vassals will be backing me up, but I think I shall have my fleet here just in case Sweden makes a rampage against me. You may as well embargo Russia. Well, that's a good point. Issue that embargo. Get that 1 power projection. Oh, 5! We must have quite a bit against them. Now, which of these provinces has the best support? Oh, 80. That's great. Treviso is the perfect place to stack up then. You done good, guys. We actually have no active sieges against us. No active sieges against us. This is good. Hop. Good harvest. Good harvest indeed. Right, I do want these places to core first as well. Gives me a chance to get my manpower back slightly. Now what are you lacking? Those 2 artillery. You, however, you go over to Treviso and you... Oh, this is a horrible one. Either gain inflation or lose tradition. Let's just take that inflation on the chin and just pay it down, because I'm not needing admin too badly right now. Dip is a little lacking, and the less said about the military, the better. Because it's just going to waste there. All it's really good for right now is rerolling generals, of which I have plenty, for once. I'm not normally one to play with generals much, but I have changed my tone on that one lately. 40, 40, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 20. Now forget the mercs. Let's get some actual troops on the way here. There we go. 20 more. Jake, build manpower buildings. It's only 25 manpower. Suppose you do have a point. You know what? Since I've got loads of money, what I should be building is the big manpower buildings. If such a thing really exists. Oh, it's all just 25. Ah well, barracks for everyone. If you thought recruiting soldiers was fun, bet you can't get enough of this building simulator. It's worth less in non-Japanese provinces, so I should stick to them. Training fields et al. That'll do for now. Don't want to run myself too dry. Infantry power plus 50 is nothing to be shunning. Okay, so we get our artillery and our men sorted out here as backup, and then I'm going to plunge into Bavaria good and proper. Okay, Aragonese revolutionaries? I don't think so. Not on my watch. Okay, right, somebody's... Oh, what? I can't support them. Not this again. They must have popped up by event then. Well, I'm not helping you. Right, I'm happy with that. They're sending out three missionaries. How do you even get that? Is that some kind of papal idea? It's not. Oh, of course, you own Rome. So, that's that then. I quite like you, so I'm going to up my relations with Rome. I need to own Roma. Oh, stung. Japanese province, let's get those taxes rolling. Jake, can you check who got most curia when papacy state as animist? No, I don't know who's got it. It'd be nice if he declared Kingdom of God and I wouldn't have to worry about that. That said, there hasn't been a crusade called against me. Maybe that's because I'm a minor, but... well, what do I know? Right, I'm tired of making these vassals happy. Really, the person I want to make happy is... no one, really. Ottomans, I guess. Don't want them being hostile. I need to keep Pegu sweet, but I think they're as sweet can get. Yeah, they're the full plus 200. Khorasan could be a bit better. Manpower is getting up just a wee bit. And oh, for the love of God, come on, convert me. Well, that answers that. I don't get gold income from Kai. There we go. They've forced us to convert, but they haven't because they were not the majority religion. And now it's all about the peasant uprisings rather than religious uprisings. I should really annex Japan so I don't have to worry about these things. Ooh, wow. I got their troops. That's amazing. That saves me so much manpower. And of course, is what I'd planned all along. I love it when a plan comes together. Takes me straight up to force limit. So now I can use their troops for my bidding. And the first order of business is remove Japan.